Yo, what's going on? What's happening? I really didn't want to do this video, to be real with you. You know what I'm saying? It seems as though that every time there's a special occasion, whether it's the Super Bowl, the Grammys, the BET Awards, or any type of show, you know what I'm saying, where a performer, you know, is performing his or her art, whether it's in the form of an R&B song or rap, etc., you know, you get people online, you know, talking about how what the performer meant, the symbolism towards what the performer was trying to get through to the audience. And, you know, sad but true, this is another case of conspiracy theorists coming out with the whole thing of the Kendrick Lamar performance during the Super Bowl halftime. And it's crazy because everybody has their own perception. You know what I mean? I'm an author. I put out 2 books. And the words that were written in the book, I meant them. But I also knew while in the process of writing the books, the 2 books that I put out, that everybody was going to have their own perception on what I meant, what I was trying to say through my words. And that's the same thing with Kendrick Lamar. If you would sit down with Kendrick Lamar, right? Maybe some of the things that people are saying that he was trying to get through to his audience might have been true. While others might have just been like, yo, man, you just reaching. And that's the thing, like, why can't people just accept art as just what it is? Real talk. Now, there was some obvious moments where Kendrick Lamar made it literally known that he wanted to put out a certain type of message. But I'm not going to go as far as to say that everything that he did, every dance move that you saw, every song that he performed during the halftime show meant something. You see, I've grown out of that BS, man. That's real talk, man. I remember when I was 19, 20, 21, 22, in my early 20s. I couldn't enjoy anything. Every movie I would go to, I would have to point out something. Oh man, you see the symbolism in that? And he's trying to say this and this and that, so forth, and blah, 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 blah. But then when you go to the director's cut, you know, when they started putting out DVDs and they had the bonus shit on the DVD, the movie, and you go to the director's cut and the director starts to talk about what he meant behind this and that in certain scenes of the movie, as well as the producer, you're like, oh shit, he didn't even mean to say that. Or what I thought he was trying to say. Everyone has their own perception. And that's real talk. Just let art be. Let it go. Because the reality of it is, you know, if you're not about that life, straight up, if you're not about revolution, if you're not about change, then don't get all geeked when you look at your favorite artist on TV talking some black stuff. Like as if everything that you might have thought that he was trying to say, let's just say it was true. That, you know, Kendrick Lamar, man, it was a message behind it. And he was trying to tell black people to wake up and this and that and so forth. Let's just say that's true. Well, guess what? The next day, the day after the Super Bowl, niggas still continue to be niggas. And at the end of the day, I don't understand why Caucasian people are upset. Oh, well, you know, I hear this online where, man, this is the most racist stuff that I've seen, and I don't understand why Kendrick Lamar performed this and that and so forth and blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you something, Caucasoids. You ain't got nothing to fear. Not a fucking thing. The only thing that came out of this shit wasn't no revolution. It wasn't a change in black people's diet. It wasn't as if black people said, I ain't going to work Monday, Tuesday, or throughout the week. I'm protesting. Now, the only thing that came out of this shit was just this gossip, talk, and no fucking action. And that's real shit. As much as I love my black folks, I can tell when they full of shit. I used to wonder all the time when I was younger, when hip hop, when black people had control of hip hop, damn, you know, these rap groups, you know what I'm saying? They allowing us to say this and say that and blah, 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 blah. You know, rap groups like Public Enemy, when he was like, you know, fight the power, when they was like, fight the power and all of that. And we was wearing dashikis and, you know, wearing African emblems around our necks, all types of stuff. I used to wonder, like, why in the world are the Caucasians allowing us to get away with this shit? And then as I got older, it dawned on me. It's like, holy shit, we're just cosplaying. That's all we're doing. Hey, let me tell you something. You don't have to like me, but you know what the fuck I'm saying is right. That's all we do is cosplay. We ain't about that life, to be real with you. Yeah, we'll get dressed up and look like a Black Panther. We'll go to the lectures, whether it's Dr. Umar, polite. But them Caucasoids know that our leaders can be bought out. And people such as Polite touch little babies. We ain't about that fucking life. We ain't about a real revolution. That's real shit. And I'm not trying to call this female out, because I really like her as a rapper. Rhapsody, that is. But every time they need someone, BT that is, to be on some conscious shit, they always throw her in the mix. And she do her little rap at the rap awards, talk about, you know, they'll never give us nothing and blah, 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 blah. All talk, no action. All you're doing is just rapping. That's all you doing. That corner talk. Yo, come on, brother. Come over here and let me rap to you. To the tap, to the back, to the boom, to the back. All you doing is... Oh, man. That's what a revolution is? Putting words together? Making words rhyme? Talking about what we should do, but ain't really doing it? I mean, fuck the performance, man. I want real revolution. And real revolution will not be televised. How many of you all, after the performance, went and listened to Gil Scott-Heron? How many of you all, after the performance of Kendrick Lamar, looked at the documentaries on Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, and the likes? How many? So all you want to do is identify with money. So you know who Mansa Musa is. Oh yeah, he was the wealthiest man on the planet. But you don't know who the Mau Mau tribes are. Mau Mau tribe was. And how they ran those motherfucking melanin recessive motherfuckers out of their country. You don't know nothing about the Haitian rebellion. It ain't about that life, man. Not about it. You all talk. That's it. All talk. Got all geeked. See these motherfuckers. All geeked and shit. Well, Kendrick Lamar was trying to say this, and he was breaking down that. And then you see Serena Williams, you know what I'm saying? She doing a crip walk and all of that. Get the fuck out of here, man. That's all we are. We ain't nothing but a minstrel cycle to them. Minstrel cycle. A minstrel show to them, excuse me. That's it. That's all we are to them. White people, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Not a motherfucking thing. Nothing. The day after the Super Bowl. It's real shit. Did you see when you went to the store, like to a gun shop, did you see it, you know, ammo missing? Did you, when you went up to the sales clerk, did you hear him say, hey man, a whole lot of black people came in here and got a bunch of guns. They bought a bunch of guns today and a bunch of ammo. I don't know what they up to. Did you hear any of that? No, you didn't. All you saw was a bunch of clowns, coons, coming into work doing like this. Ooh, the Eagles won. And did you see the Kendrick Lamar's performance? Man, that shit was deep. Fuck out of here, man. Straight up. You're damn right. You're damn right. You can unsubscribe. What I'm about to say, it's gonna piss a lot of people off. You can unsubscribe. I don't give a fuck. They not like us. They not like us. That's what your white people should be saying. That's what you Caucasians should be saying. Caucasians, that should be your theme song. Cause blacks ain't like y'all. That's real shit. When a Caucasian was on some shit like, we gonna rebel, we gonna revolt, they meant it. They wasn't singing no songs. They wasn't doing a crip walk. None of that. All this black shit is nothing but cosplay. And it's right on time because it is Black History Month. It's real shit. All of the genes, the DNA, of a warrior, of a revolutionary, don't run through black people's bodies anymore. They don't. So you ain't got nothing to worry about, white people. You should have just sat there and enjoyed the minstrel show. Because this shit ain't going to lead up to nothing. And I swear this is my word. You can unsubscribe. But you know I'm right. You know it. That black people are comfortable with everything that they're going through. Because if you were uncomfortable, you wouldn't be here. And America spelled with 3 Ks. And I know what you're going to say. I hear it all the time in the comment section of the videos that I do. People will say, hey man, I thought you said you was going to leave Charlotte. I thought you said you was going to leave out of the country. Well, it's obvious that you ain't tired of what you going through. Nah, it's planning. And shit happens. That's real talk. But you best believe I'm going to make it happen regardless. And it's not a matter if, when I do, I'm going to make sure that you don't know when I'm going. Because that's another thing that we often tend to do. We want to sabotage other people's plans. That's real shit. I got a brother, pretty Ricky. I see him on Instagram. Like, no. Pretty Ricky, I apologize. I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I'm just saying, though. When I met him, man, I was like, man, Pretty Ricky, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was times I was like, man, he's selfish. But as I began to know him, I understood him. And now, you know, he's gotten older and way more mature, and he's willing to help. He knows a lot about firearms. And he makes these videos on Instagram and puts them on Facebook for black folks to see and learn. That you ain't got to be out there with an illegal firearm with the serial number scratched off. That you have, just like every American has, that's living in America, a right to bear arms. This man is trying to teach black men, but in specific young black men, how to carry, conceal, clean, just proper etiquette overall when dealing with a firearm. And I can tell you, he don't get too many likes. Because black people ain't about that life. It's all this gossip. That's it. That's fucking it. Being a revolutionary is not just picking up a firearm and going out guns blazing. No. Being a revolutionary is just changing your overall life. It has to start within. Before you help others, you got to help what? Yourself. I make it 100,000% effort to drink water every fucking time I do a video to remind you all that did you drink some water today? It's just a reminder. Did you drink your water today? The revolution is in this. And this is in your health. It's what you digest in your body. Because guess what? You are what you eat. The revolution is in you. It's the change that you have to make for yourself. And if you have a family, for your family. Gotta stop hanging around those type of people. The niggas. If you or working in a hostile environment, you got to quit and find another job. And if you can't just, man, if you're not just the working type, then you're going to have to figure out how to work for yourself. The revolution will not be televised, because the revolution happens in you. It's when you change yourself. It's when you start loving yourself. It ain't no Kendrick Lamar song. Gonna make that change for you. The only change that could be made for you is if and when you change yourself. Real shit. Real talk. Kendrick Lamar was performing halftime at the halftime show. Well, I don't know whether it was the day before that or that day or the day after. I saw a video with Kodak Black sitting in the middle of a street in Atlanta, cracked the fuck out eating chicken. And people just sitting there not even helping him. This motherfucker's, he's crashed the fuck out. And then you got one motherfucker that crashed out and he ain't in his right mind named Kanye West talking about something. I'm gonna fly down to Atlanta and help him. How you gonna help somebody and you ain't even helped yourself yet? Black people, we fucked up. They just rock my baby on a treetop, just putting us back to sleep. I thought the NFL wasn't no good. I thought we were supposed to be protesting them. I thought we were supposed to be down on one knee like Kaepernick. Now, y'all applauding motherfucking damn NFL. Like, what's it gonna take for you all to change? Because I can tell you, it's easy for black folks to be rocked the fuck back to sleep. Let it, no, seriously, this is my word, man. It would have, man, I'm telling you, black people would have been done if Black Panther 3 would have came out this year in February. You would have been like, motherfuckers would have been like, well, cook up forever. Cosplaying like a motherfucker. This is my word. I don't really have too much respect for motherfuckers these days that wear dreads. Because that's all y'all doing is cosplaying. That's it. You look like you black. Yeah, you got the big nose, the lips, you got all that shit. You got the walk, the talk. But it's more to it than that. Being a melanin being, a heavenly melanated being is in the inside. I want to know what you are when I get to the core of you. Anyone can wear dreads and beads and medallions. That's the reason why you don't see this shit on me. Anyone can wear a fucking arc. I know because I used to sell that shit. And I can guarantee you that the majority of the shit that y'all are wearing, curry shells and ankhs, you playing your djembe drum, I used to sell that shit. The majority of the shit that y'all are wearing comes from China. It don't even come from Africa. That's a fact. I'm telling you, I used to sell the shit. Most of that shit ain't even authentic. Most of the shit that y'all walking around with your motherfucking the fucking dashikis and all the rest of that shit, all that shit's whether it was either made from India or China. I'm telling you, that's facts. Big facts. I used to sell that shit. That's the reason why you don't see it on me. Cause I'm not cosplaying. I am who I am. Inside and out. So make that change. And that change, that revolution should start within you.